Hey there folks, SpaceKev here. Voyager is a great metal band out of Australia. In 2011 they released an album, The Meaning of I, on Sensory Records. They're on tour right now with Rhapsody of Fire. I caught up with them when they were in town and this is what they had to say.
So I'm just finishing this taffy. This blue raspberry taffy, kindly donated by yourself, Kevin. Hey, this is Danny.
And this is Ash.
And we are
Voyager.
And this is Black Wind Metal. A really good one, which I just thought of, is the yeah nah. Which is the, you go, oh, let's go down the shops, go, yeah nah. That's a fundamental Australianism that everyone should learn. We were toying around with a whole bunch of names, and I think Voyager just came up as something which described the music, and it's like a progressive journey through different styles of music, and we were all from kind of different ethnic backgrounds, so it just seemed apt to call it Voyager. In fact, first time revealing on camera today that I was originally the youngest member and now am the oldest member of the band. So that's as embarrassing as that is. That's a fact. And that's okay. Well, it started in the university days when pretty much in Perth, Western Australia, no one was playing anything remotely related to melodic metal. It was all very much death and grindcore and all that sort of stuff. So we decided, me and a couple of friends decided to do some more melodic, sort of more power metal-esque type thing, influenced by Blind Guardian, Gamma Ray, Symphony X, Stradivarius, those bands, which I was quite heavily into at that time. And that sort of developed into this sort of unique but more power metal-ish sound which we had in the very beginning. Number of lineup changes later brought the first album, Element V, which was released through a Dutch label, DBS Records, that was then re-released in 2004, so it was a few years in the making. And it just kind of plodded along from there, again with a few lineup changes, me getting older and the people getting younger that I was recruiting. And the second album was Universe through a German label called Dockyard One, and that brought us to Europe for a festival in 2006, Prog Power UK. God, I've been doing this stuff for a long time, I just realised that, just going through. Yeah, and again there was a few lineup changes here and there that finally brought to the album I'm the Revolution, which was the third one, which brought us to Europe again. Following on from that, we got an invitation to Prog Power USA in Atlanta last year, which was just amazing. I think it sort of propelled us to that next level and put us really onto the international underground scene. I can safely say we've sort of climbed our way to the very top of the sort of metal underground. And out of that arose the new album in the lineup, featuring everyone in the band except for Mr. Dude Court, who joined us at, in fact, Prog Power USA, yeah. So that was a sort of milestone album in terms of the progressive, sort of a little bit darker, but still very melodic nature that we're that path that we're taking at the moment. That was through a label called Sensory, Laser's Edge, which is a US label based in New Jersey. The wonderful Ken Golden, who's been very, very good to us after a lot of labels have been very, very, very bad to us. So I think finally, in this lineup that we have now with the label, I think the steep ladder finally is being climbed further. I recorded keyboards and vocals in my home studio, guitars at Scott's home studio, drums at a place called Underground with Adam Round, which is a really, really good studio. And then we sent all the tracks to Jens Borggren in Sweden at Fascination Street, who made the gem out of it that it is today. And we were very, very happy with his work. I was skeptical at first. The guys really wanted, because he had done all Opeth and all those sorts of bands, and they really wanted to get him on board. And I was skeptical, but I think he came through really, really well in the end. The album sounds huge, and it's a big fat sound. I think with Universe we were sort of toying with the sounds a little bit more and trying to find where we wanted to go. I think with Revolution we really found, and we just kept that and went a step further with The Meaning of I and really found what we want to be doing, which is melodic, heavy music that's really catchy, has got an element of fun to it, an element of seriousness, especially live. We have a lot of fun. There's no point in being serious live because you can't take yourself seriously all the time, even though you play metal.
Despite how serious that album is,
it is a very serious album. It's it's true actually. Yes, it's deep emotionally. It explores a lot of different concepts which are very serious. But I don't see why there's any point in playing live and being serious about it.
It's true. The meaning of I when we play that live, it's not the most.
It's not the most fun. It's
not that well, it's very fun to play.
It's fun to play, yeah.
Shanty fun.
Yeah, that's true. It's not shanty fun, yeah.
Who does the primary songwriting?
Probably me, I'd say. Yeah. Although on the last album, it was been more of a collaborative effort, which has been really nice. So I'll kind of do the basic skeleton of the song, and then everyone puts forward their ideas. In fact, the meaning of I, the main, the title track of the latest album, Alex wrote most of the guitar riffs and all that sort of stuff to it. So it's just a matter of putting the melodies and the keyboards and stuff over the top of it. So it's been a much more collaborative effort, and especially with Ash on board now, the new songs that we're writing, they're just flowing really, really well. And you know, we'd be rehearsing one day, and someone will come up with a riff, and they'll sort of say, "What about this?" And Ash will come up with a great drum riff, and it just works really well. I don't think I haven't been happier with the lineup so far. Everyone is playing their part so well.
Can you talk about the keytar?
I'm sorry, did you say it was cool?
Well, it is. I think it is now. It's been repurposed.
Yeah, I think so. Look, I think it's really cool. I think it's amazing. It's big and red and big plastic, and I can hit it. And it's I like it a lot. It was actually just I used to have a big double Korg Triton stack, which was just ridiculous because I was very much married to that. I couldn't walk around the stage. I didn't have the flexibility. So a couple of years ago, my friends got me a keytar for my birthday, and that was that red thing, which I played tonight, and that's from 1989. And it's beautiful, and it lets me walk around the stage. It lets me do silly things with it and play it like this and play it like that. And yeah, it's just something which I think has added a new dimension to the band, and I think it looks cool, and people seem to really respond well to it. You just have to kind of bring it on stage and hold it up, and the crowd just cheers. It's just a big red thing with keys, but you know, they seem to like it.
Stage show wise, you know, like before you used to kind of stand there like some crazy conductor, and now you can actually dance around. Like,
yeah, that's right. Crazy conductor. There was a highlight because we toured with Ailstorm around Australia, and then Chris from Ailstorm, who also plays the keytar, we sort of, you know, got to know each other and stuff, and everyone was like, "Man, you guys should do a keytar duel." And I was like, "Oh no, he's better than me," and Chris was like, "Oh no, he's better than me," and sort of in the end we just thought, bugger this, let's actually do this. And then in our last show in Melbourne, yeah, we just both went on stage and did probably one of the only keytar duels that the last 10 years has seen. So it was a lot of fun.
We have music videos.
Yeah.
Ash, do you wanna...
Your music video, which is the one with the guy vomiting blackness?
That's Lost.
That's Lost from the last album on Evolution. That was the second song that we played tonight. So that was very well received, and the same director who did that will be doing our new video, which should be released on 30th of June.
I think is the
30th of June. That's for the meaning of I, for the title track.
Sorry? Yeah, we just locked him into that.
Locked him into that.
A couple of interesting techniques, I think, for the video as well, with like the UV stuff that's going on there as well. And we actually get to act a little bit as well. I've never done that before. I know you might have done a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's very poor acting, I think.
Yes, there's some great acting in there.
Yeah.
By the band members. Fantastic acting.
But I think it's very dark. It's very sort of self-exploratory. It's pretty crazy.
It's even a twist in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a twist, and it's yeah, I think it's probably the darkest, most intense thing we've done. But I think it's going to be dark in a different way to Lost, because in the Lost video you could hardly see our faces. It was all very much shadows and numbers and lights and stuff. Whereas I think here it's going to be very, very stark.
In this one, Danny was literally sort of like this doing the film clip. The other one.
Oh yes, of course. And the other one, which we're still in progress, which is the Seize the Day video. We did some live footage. Actually, we got people to film us live on their iPhones. Then we gathered that footage, and it's being put together at the moment. And the next stage of that is going to be fans singing the song, recording themselves from all over the world, and it's pretty much going to be like a montage of all people dressing up, doing stupid things, and singing the song. So it's going to be in stark contrast to the very dark Meaning of I video, which we're going to release first. Go, look, we're a serious band, and then later on go, hey guys, we can have a bit of fun as well.
Are you going to make any postings on your webpage about that?
Oh yeah, there'll be plenty of postings. Yeah, this right now is
out of the ordinary.
It's drying. It's our little laundry.
Well, the dryer was broken. Very ordinary.
And generally we're quite well organised. There's our water there, several beers.
thankful for Danny and Ash for taking the time out of their day. Instead of packing up gear and hitting the road, they took their time to talk with me about the band, the recording, life, and everything. They have 2 music videos coming out, Meaning of I, here at the end of June, and later on there's a chance for you to participate in one of their music videos, so keep your eyes open on their website for that. And also pick up yourself a copy of The Meaning of I on Sensory Records.
Talk to me, set up! We are Voyager! You guys are fucking awesome! Thank you!